knotting. And so that feeling is what the braid rod can do. You feel the braid line straight away. Whereas all of your rods are nylon, and so there's a delay because there's stretch in nylon. There's no stretch in braid. And so you have to think that's already a quarter of a second delay when it comes. And that's why when you yank a braid run, you just yank it for a foot and it's in the mouth. But for a nylon one, you're going to pull a metre. Because if you're in 30 metres of water, you have a metre stretch. So that's a heck of a lot of stretch when you're pulling out and trying to get in your throat. Okay, that's the first. So I'm going to teach you 2 knots. One is from braid going on to fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon is like normal nylon. It's called leader line, but that is not seen by a fish, apparently. I have never asked a fish, but they have sold it to every man and his dog, saying that fish cannot see leader line. That's why you put it on, rather than main line. So it's called fluorocarbon. And to join the two, you make this knot here, which is right there. And that's what we've got here.
Should I chop that?
Yes, you can. Now, why people don't use that swivels when they're fishing, because they jiggle. And they just make a little jiggling sound, and snapper will hear it. That's why you just do it straight up to that. So this is your rod, isn't it? What is it? I thought it was one of mine. Okay.
This was a upshot one.
Well, you did
That was
very
pretty
well.
good. We caught a few fish with it.
Where, what upshot?
Kaikoura upshot.
Where?
Kaikoura.
Kaikoura.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Dad got a score there too.
What did Dad get?
Got a stainless steel algae reel.
Oh. Wow.
Not many.
And that pole
that
there,
one.
and that pole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Okay, so I'm going to cut this off, and then I'll teach you how to make this. Right, here we go. The first thing we're going to do is most of these lines are.
But that one's got no braid on
doesn't matter. Just start with the poly. Start with the poly, and we'll go from the poly to the leader line.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the practice.
So for you, you don't have to watch this part. But we put it in half, double it, and that gives it double the strength. So if this is 10 pound, it's now 20 pound when you double it. And what you do is you make a circle like that. Right? Just cross over it, right round, cross over. Okay? Yeah. That's correct. Okay, and I want you to go through 6 times. 1,
Go on now.
2,
So,
3, 4.
sorry, I'm a learn by doing guy. Yeah. If I see something, I'll forget it straight after it's been done. But if I do it, it seems to stick.
5, 6.
Did you say 6
Right.
times?
I do 6 or 7. Biblical 7 is a lovely number, so you go 7.
My big loop and then feed a loop 6 times.
Alright, what's that?
That's the one. Yeah. Might want a bit more, but
That's correct, you're doing well. So you got your 7, what are you doing, Sophie?
I've got
You got the
7.
7, good. Okay, now hold both ends.
Wait. I'm slow.
and just slowly pull it together. And so the knots are slowly coming together. Now, when you get to about an inch away, lick it. Where the knots are going to be, and then continue pulling as tight as you can. And then for finishing it off, you pull all of the other ones individually.
So I've done my 7.
Okay, so slowly grab both the ends, let go of the middle part, and then slowly pull it together. Pull it together, pull it together, pull it together, pull it together, pull it together. Keep going, and then about when it's about 2 centimetres, lick it with your thing. Yep. And then keep pulling tighter and tighter. Yep. Keep going, and then just pull the ends and the tag. This tag, pull that one on its own. That's the tag. That's going to be cut off. And you should have a little knot like that, nothing more. Which is not. Oh yeah, you've got it. Right. That's right. And that end piece you have, yeah, quite correct. So that's the tag. You cut that off. So how you cut it off, yeah, is you get the chopping board and then you slice it and basically.
Here you go.
So you, that's one. So the tag, you just cut off that one, alright? So only the spare bit on the bottom. You cut that one off. I'm still haven't let out enough. So that, yeah. And I cut off that tag there. Okay, and that's my finish. And you check it by pulling it, and you check it again, both of these. Right, cool. So you just cut your tags off, and I will go and get an extra little thing. If you can loop it through, yeah, for attaching soft baits to. That's what it is. Soft baits can't you hook it up. It's a plastic bait, and you put it onto this. Now, what you do? Are we ready for that one? Is basically do a knot once through itself, just once through itself, not 6 times, once, and stretch it out. Right. Okay. When it's not about yay big, you put it through a jig hook.
Okay.
A jig hook.
Doesn't matter which way.
No? There you go. Whatever you're doing, you're still going on the other one. Okay, put it through it, right through. And go through the little knot you've made before. So you go through that one, and then you go through this one, through that loop again. Alright, so you go through it. And then behind that loop, right there, behind it, you go through 7 times. 1, 2, behind the loop, going backwards away from the loop. Okay, when you've done the 7, Who's coming fishing with me anyway tomorrow morning?
It's Liam and Sam.
Sorry?
Liam and Sam.
Liam and Sam?
We're stuck.
Yep. If you've done that, go through the loop again, just the round loop. Go through it with the tag only, just the tag. Go through it. Now, there's two ways of doing this. What I usually do, but most people you don't have to, is just when you're through the tag, then you can pull it, grab it, and then pull it tight. Okay? But I go back on itself, back underneath the 7 to finish off. Back over underneath the 7 again. Okay? That's what I do. But you don't have to do that. It's just an extra security. But you can pull that knot at this point, and you will. Okay? Now you should end up, the hardest part is to leave in front of the loop about 2 centimeters of a loop. Alright? 2 centimeters. And then pull it tight. Alright? You got that? Alright, so there's your jig hook. Now you've got a loop of 2 centimeters. Then you've got the circle. And then you've got the 7 behind it, which you just poke into the tags back through and then back through itself, facing the 7 again. Then you pull it tight, and that's it. And then tighten it up. And I always use my teeth. And so you should end up with a beautiful, nice tight knot, which looks like that. Woohoo! If you do well. But it's learning night, and we're not designing this to be perfect. And then you cut off the tag. So how did everyone do on that one? That's a little bit more complicated.
The jiggy one.
Yeah, that's correct. But why you only have it 1 inch, not 3 inches, is because the jig action, what you're creating, is just jigging up. If you've got a 3-inch one, it doesn't jiggle so much. But it's okay to do it that way, because we're all learning. Now, can I help anybody with that process? Now, I'm cheating with this rod. I am not using a soft bait rod, but I'm using a normal rod, which has got quite a nice bit of flex on it. So this one I'm going to be giving to beginners.